Hey guys, it's Jack Davey here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be covering exactly why you are probably running your Amazon FBA business as a side hustle and you're not actually treating it like a proper business. And in turn, that's the biggest bottleneck that you're facing right now and is actually not allowing you to get to the next level and to actually take your Amazon business where you want to take it. Now, over the past 3, 4, 5 years I've been in business, I have spoke to lots of different Amazon sellers, and within our program, we've seen loads of different Amazon sellers come through. And there are some core things that I see with most sellers who are stuck at 5, 10, 20, maybe even 30K a month, that just with small tweaks and with small perspective changes could elevate their business massively. And there are some things that you're probably doing right now that are holding you back so much, but subconsciously you probably don't even realize that you're doing it wrong, or you're maybe not being as effective as you should be, right? So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about some of the things that you can do as an Amazon seller to take yourself to the next level and actually, go from wherever you're at now to actually achieve what you want to achieve. Now, the core reason really is you're treating it like a side hustle, okay? And you have that side hustle mentality that goes through the full business, okay? So, you're not taking this as seriously as you should, and that's translating into your results and your sales, right? So, maybe you don't have a professional brand image. Maybe you're not communicating properly with your suppliers. Maybe you're buying from low barrier to entry to wholesalers. Maybe you just don't understand how to succeed on Amazon and how to gain a competitive edge against your competition. Because ultimately, if you're just going and, you're contacting these low barrier to entry suppliers and you're just going on Google and you're typing in Nivea wholesalers, or you're typing in these big brands and you're finding wholesalers through Google and stuff, realistically, you've got no competitive advantage, and you may be able to scale to 5, 10, 15K a month, but your profit margin is going to be low. It's not going to be sustainable, and it's just going to be holding you back. Whereas with some few tweaks, and I'm going to share some things with you in this video, you will be able to elevate your business massively, massively. And I'm speaking from experience. We all start somewhere. We all, a lot of us start with retail and online arbitrage, and most Amazon sellers I speak to have bought from, the low barrier to entry wholesalers to get started. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you want more from Amazon FBA and you want your Amazon FBA, side hustle and to turn into an actual profitable business that can give you the things that you want to have, like, financial freedom, you need to start treating it like that, and you need to start understanding the game. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be covering a few of those. Okay, so one of the things that I see on a regular basis is actually outbound and contacting suppliers. Okay, people don't have a professional brand image. They don't have even an email domain, a signature. They don't have a website. They don't come across to these brands or distributors or wholesalers in a business manner. What you've got to understand is that any supplier that you buy off, unless you're doing online retail arbitrage, any supplier you buy off, if you're doing wholesale or brand direct, is a B2B business. Okay, so they want to supply other businesses. Okay, what they don't want to do is they don't want to supply Jack, who operates from his garage in his house, right? That's where everybody starts, and that's certainly where I started and where most people start, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, if you are just Jack in a garage and that's translating over your phone calls, over your emails, if you're just emailing on a jack123@gmail.com email address and you're not being professional, you're not communicating right, you're not using industry terminology, how do you expect the supplier to take you seriously and actually move forward with your inquiry? Because they, what you've got to understand is these suppliers get hundreds, if not thousands of requests every single month, every single year to open up trade accounts with them. So if they see some, Gmail account that looks scruffy, looks scrappy, they're not going to want to deal with you, and they're just going to, it's going to sit in their inbox and nothing is going to happen. Okay. Whereas you need to change that perspective and actually understand what these brands want to see and what these suppliers want to see, and articulate yourself in a better way, because just doing something like that can completely transform your business. And that's what I see so much is people going to low barrier to entry wholesalers, not using industry terminology, not communicating properly, not communicating effectively, and not actually, ultimately it's because they don't know how to communicate and don't know how to talk effectively, and they don't know what these suppliers want to hear. And if it sounds familiar, getting rejected on a daily basis from suppliers saying, no, we don't deal with e-commerce sellers, we don't deal with Amazon sellers, etc. That is because of the way you're coming across to them. Okay, if you can improve on that and you can actually find out what these brands are looking for, you will improve, your business will 10x. I can guarantee you, because it's happened for myself and it's happened for all the people in the program. And I'm speaking from experience because I've been through all these hardships that you probably watching this video are going through right now. So that's the first thing that you need to understand if you really want to transition from a side hustle. Now, another thing I see all the time is people not scheduling their time correctly, okay? You can work 12-hour days, 14-hour days, 16-hour days if you want, but if you're not scheduling your time and you're not working on the correct tasks within the business, then you're just a busy fool, okay? You need to understand within your business, there are different levels of tasks that have different levels of severity and a different priority, because working 10 hours on one task could not move the needle in your business slightly. However, working 2 hours on another task could move the needle a hell of a lot. So you've got to understand what are these, what I would call needle moving tasks, and focus on those. And any lower value tasks that aren't going to move the needle, figure out how you can spend less time on them, and as you scale, how you can actually delegate these to other people and start building a team. Because that's ultimately, as a business owner, you want to spend your time on the tasks that are going to drive the revenue and drive the business forward. Not even necessarily drive the revenue, but drive the business forward into ultimately where you want it to get to. So, but you can't do that if you're spending all of your time doing admin, invoices, packing all the time. And I see so many business owners where, and this is a prime example of what I mean as treating it as a side hustle, is they will spend 90% of their time packing and labeling. Whereas if they stood back from the business a bit and figured out how they could spend less time on that, or delegate some, or, hire, it would propel their business so much more. People spend way too much time on the low value tasks. And this is what happens when you scale, right? You start off at the start when you're at 0, maybe 5K a month, 10K a month, you've got loads of time on your hands. So you're actually spending your time doing what the higher value tasks, right? Which is going out, sourcing the product, getting the revenue, okay? As you start scaling, you get to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30K a month. That time slowly drifts. And whereas at the start, you might be spending 90% sourcing, 10% packing because you have barely any products to pack. When you get to 20K a month, you'll probably be spending 50% of your time sourcing and 50% of your time packing. As you get to 30K a month, 40K a month, it will basically become pretty much all packing and labeling and buying and admin, and you won't have any time to actually source more products. So that's your bottleneck in the business. And I see so many people who get stuck at 10, 15, 20, 30K a month, maybe even 40, 50K a month, because they don't know how to delegate, they don't know how to remove themselves from the business. Whereas when you look at the people who get to the next level, they understand these tasks, understand the importance of delegation, and they learn how to remove themselves from working in the business as much as possible. Obviously, to start with, you do have to work in the business and you have to do every single task. But over time, you should start to delegate as much as you can of the non-needle moving tasks and focus on the things that you're actually good at and drive the business and the things that are going to make you more money, right? It's mainly a perspective thing and a mindset thing, and how the way you view your business and the way you look at your business. If you look at your business as a side hustle, then it's going to perform like a side hustle, meaning if you are spending your time doing the low value tasks, if you're working in the business, if you are doing if you're wearing all the hats in the business, you're going to get, results like that. Whereas if you actually learn to understand how to operate on a bigger scale and how to grow, and how, the people doing 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, maybe even 1 million a month operate, and how they think, that's what's going to propel you to the next level. That being said, if you are an Amazon seller in the UK, whether you're even doing 3 to 5K a month, or whether you're doing 10, 20, 30K a month, and you want to step out of working in the business and you want to start working on it, and you want to really grow it and turn it into an actual business with teams, systems, multi 6 figures per month in revenue, go to the description of this video and book in a discovery call with myself or one of my team, and we'll be able to assess your situation and see whether or not we can actually benefit you and actually help you. There's tons of free YouTube videos that I've got out on at the moment which will provide you tons of free value. But if you actually want to really grow and really scale, you can see not only have we done it, we're doing at the moment in the past 30 days around £450,000 in sales, but a lot of our students as well, and you can see that from the testimonials, all our other YouTube videos. So book a call, okay? Thank you for watching the video, and if you've got any other video ideas, please drop them in the comments, drop us a message on Instagram. Also drop us a follow on Instagram because we are starting to post more day in the life kind of thing behind the scenes. So definitely drop us a follow on Instagram. My Instagram is Jack Davey with 2 Y's. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.